Okay. I need somebody to explain something for me. What is the deal with Vermont? You see, Vermont is one of those states that everybody forgets about. It was the 14th state to become a state in the United States of America back in 1791, March 4th to be exact. But what's the point of Vermont? You think that there'd be all this historical background with it because it's one of the first few states to become a state. It wasn't. You know, you feel like there should be something historical about this state, and sure there might be, but none of it's interesting. I mean, clearly none of it's interesting because nobody can tell you anything about the fucking state. I couldn't tell you anything about Vermont except that its name is Vermont and it's the 14th state and it became a state on March 4th, 1791. Other than that, there's literally no point to Vermont. There's nothing in Vermont anybody cares about. You've got your parks and you got some water and trees and I guess there's a little bit of historical background there for some things, but like it's there's so many other states that have so much more going for it. I mean, even fucking South Dakota, which is like there's nothing there. There's nothing, but they at least have some things there that keep people wanting to come in. There's a big ass mountain with a couple old guys' faces on it. People want to go see something like that, but there's nothing in Vermont. Can somebody explain to me Vermont? Like, can anybody explain Vermont to me? Like, what is in Vermont that makes sense? Why is it a state? Why isn't there just a bigger state over there? Like, I don't know what states are next to Vermont, but I mean, that state could be bigger if they just erased Vermont and collided it with another state. Then people would actually want to go to Vermont, but nobody wants to go to Vermont because it's stupid. It's dumb. Like, there's no reason for Vermont to be up there at all. Vermont should not be a state. It's dumb and there's dumb people who invented the state and brought it to be something. There's nothing up there. I don't know anybody from Vermont. I barely believe people live there. I don't think anybody lives in Vermont, to be honest. I I would make a joke that Vermont doesn't exist, but that's a dumb joke that everybody does for every state, and even people say that shit for Canada, and that's all stupid shit. But I mean, nobody lives in Vermont. I've never met somebody from Vermont. I've never seen a Vermont license plate. I mean, I've never talked to anybody from Vermont. Let's be honest. Nobody lives in Vermont. And whoever invented the dumb state of Vermont, I mean, obviously they're dead now, but I mean, I would have wished they would die because there's nothing there's nothing in Vermont for anybody to enjoy, to like. I mean, if there's anybody who lives up there, they're probably bored to hell because what is Vermont? A couple trees and houses. I mean, somebody explain to me what the fuck the deal is with Vermont. I would like to know.